Hey, what's up everybody around the world? Welcome back to another tutorial in Revit Global Knowledge. So today I'm going to share with you for 3 fundamental to import our topo surface in Revit. So I'm going to give you a quick instruction before we start to create our topo surface in Revit. First thing, what I want to import into my project, I will import my image, then I will place my topo surface point on that, and secondly I will import from my CAD file. Only I convert into my topo surface on my Revit project. And the third thing, I will placing some survey point from surveyor. Okay, so I think now it's good for introduction. Let's switch into our project together. Okay, here we are in Revit architecture template. So first thing, I am inside plan. So what I'm going to do in order to place my topo surface image, so I'm going to our insert tab, then simply go to my import image. First thing, when you want to import every image on your project file, you need to go to your insert tab and press on your import image here. Once I done that, I will place my picture. For the picture for topo surface and CAD file, I will put link in the description, so you want download from that and take a look and learn from that. So now I think I'm going to open up. Once I open that, I can place anywhere that I want. I just simply place for center here. Then I'm going to zoom in a bit. Okay, basically for the topo surface point here, as I remember, it's a 15 meter. Let me insert another one first. I think this one we have one in the case for total length yet. I'm going to import, make sure everything is correct. I'm going to my file here, sorry. Okay, I'm going to my project here, then go to my file. Okay, so I haven't saved yet actually, but as my practice before, for this topo surface image here is 50 meter, and of course I will give you a original for image for download, then you can learn from that. First thing, I'm going to create 2D line first, Li for shortcut key. The reason we create our 2D line because I want to rescale my image here. I will type it for 50 meter, hit escape a couple times. Once I done my line here, I'm going to select my image, then RE for rescale. I will start first point here and second point there and drag here until here like this. Now our scale is correctly. Now I can delete my previous one. Now our file is correctly. Once I done that, I'm going to place our topo surface point. Make sure you're working on side plan. If you want to activate your level 1, you need to play around with your visibility graphic and turn on for topography. Now it's time to place our topo surface point. First thing, I'm going to our meshing inside as a way if we want to place our topo surface. So I'm going to place our topo surface, then here I'm going to add point there, then of course for elevation there I will adjustment make it for this one is 840 centimeter, so I'm going to type it for 8400 millimeter, then I can start place that. So I'm going to simply place here. The more point you place is the more smoothly you will got like this. Then I'm going to continue it, just make it for 2 meter. So from here I won't skip for make it fast because I want you guys follow along with me together. As you can see here, it's quite fast. The most point you press is the most smoothly you will got on your topo surface plan. Now the next thing, I'm going to make it for 7800, sorry. Then we will continue press that. I just drag away place here as fast as I can. Actually on point here you can adjustment also if you want to adjustment. So the last guy there I will make it for 7.6 meter. Okay, so I'm going to make another flat surface, just make it for 5 meter, another flat surface. and make another one for elevation 0, level 0. Just make it like this, make it more interesting a bit. Hit escape a couple times. Once I done that, I can go to my 3D default for review that. Okay, as you can see here, here is our topo surface point that we placed from our image. That's how you can create your topo surface point from your image. This is the first tip that I want to show you. And second tip, we will import from our CAD file into our project. So I can hit finish first. Okay, as you can see here, let me turn on for visualize style for consistency. Then I want to hide my level also actually. Okay, as you can see here, now we done our first step. Let's move on to another step for import from our CAD file to our project in Revit. Basically, for those CAD files you will got from surveyor that they going to use data station from their area and point inside CVS 3D or AutoCAD only we import into our project. So now let's move on together. I don't want to wasting time to explain you about that because not inside our topic. Let's move on. First thing, I'm going to our insert tab again. Then I will start working on site plan. Then as you can see here, we can take a look finding for import CAD. I just import here. Then I'm going to my desktop here. Then I finding for my topo surface. This one is I have downloaded from internet actually, so you can download from my link in description. So I'm going to make it from center to center. Then just hit open up. Once I done that, Revit will be processing and generating, importing my CAD file. Okay, as you can see here, so I need to move this guy over there first actually because it's overlapping with our plan already. Hit escape a couple times. Here is my topography that I import from my CAD file. Let's go to our 3D here. As you can see here, it's quite messy, but actually we can turn on from 2D here to our topo surface point. I just like my CAD file here that I import, then go to my, actually you don't need to select that. You just go to your meshing inside, then go to your topo surface. Then I can go to my import, create and import, then select from import instance. I just select my file here. Then of course I will just untick for level 0 only. For those point here is from the layer that they got indicated on AutoCAD for layer. So I'm going to just hit OK. So once I select that, Revit will be generating here as you can see here. Then I can just hit finish. Then I can select like this, hit the tab key, then delete it. As you can see here, now the surface is quite smoothly. All the topo surface is from the waypoint. If I want to adjustment my contour line, I just go to my side setting here. Then I can adjustment that. I will adjustment that, make it for 5 meter for everyone, for every place here. So make it more smoothly, as you can see here. Okay, that's how you can create your topo surface from import from CAD file. Basically we got for fundamental to import that, but on my previous tutorial I got talking about how to create our conceptual mask to apply into our Revit to create our topo surface done already. So I won't skip the parts, but you can take a look on my previous tutorial. I will put link in the description, or you can find on my end card. I actually add in also. So now let's move on to another third step, is the final one for our 3 fundamental for our import topo surface in Revit. Now I'm going to our meshing inside. First thing I need to create for our survey point first. I'm going to manually to create that. Let me close first. Okay, so I'm going to right click on my cursor, then go to new, go to our, let me find text document here. Then I'm going to just type it out, rename it for topo surface like this. Then I can hit open up. Once I done that, I will start placing my point from here. For here I'm going to make it for 0 and 0 and 0. The 3 guy over there is mean XYZ here. So I'm going to continue it, just continue it. Okay, once I done that, I just hit save it. And of course I need to change for file extension also in order to import into our project. I just right click on my cursor, then go to our rename, then I'm going to rename it for CSV, then I'm going to hit yes. Once I done that, I can go back to my Autodesk here, Revit here, then I can go to my machine inside again, go to our topo surface, then I just go to create from import, then I will select for second one is specify point file. I just select here, then I can go to my desktop here, and here is our file then we create. I just select here, then I can hit open up, then I can start from meter here, as you can see here. And of course for the main point here is 10 meter actually, so I can place here something like this, depend on what I want to play around with that in order to create my topo surface here. Okay, hit escape a couple of times. Normally when you got those kind of survey point, you will got from surveyor also. For the tutorial is must be covered with surveyor topic. If you want to get your CAD file or those kind of survey point, you need to get from engineering surveyor. So I'm going to hit finish first, or you can go to your Google and or ArcGIS to make it in exact location that you want it. It also can, but for ArcGIS you need to buy from now. But I think in between about 2013 to 2015 is a free one, but now we need to buy, and you can finding on Google Earth also, but you need to learn some tip to convert from map to contour line to get exact contour line. Okay, so here I just hit finish. I think we talked our topic already, as you can see here. Then here I can move it, and of course I can assign for a new material parameter also. Actually I just like here, then here I take a look on my property panel. I can go to my material and import all my material there, but I don't want to import that. Okay, that's how we can create our topo surface and import our topo surface from our image and CAD and our survey point in Revit. Okay guys, I think it's pretty much for this tutorial, and thanks you guys for joining me from start to finish. If you want to learn more about topo surface, make sure hit subscribe button below and turn on for all notification, because I got my future plan to create that, and list a comment below that those topo surface point and those relate to Revit tutorial that you want me to create that or make tutorial inside my channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I see you for another tutorial in Revit, and have a nice day. Thank you.